Okay, we have a standard level question here, and I can do this without a calculator. So this is actually from a really old paper, but could easily be asked on standard level or even a high level paper. So the equation of the normal, so the first thing I noticed there is we've got normal, and I've got a very simple curve here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remember that the equation of a normal or a tangent is a straight line, and for this one, it's going to be in the form y equals minus 1 over m, and m is the gradient of the tangent at this point of x plus c. So it's just a take on y equals mx plus c. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to differentiate this first of all so I can find the gradient of the tangent at the point where x equals 1. So when I differentiate, it's quite a straightforward one. I get 3x squared. And now I'm going to put x as 1 in, y1, because that's the point there. And that will give me the gradient. So when I put 1 into here, I get 3 times 1 squared, which is 3, which means that my gradient of the normal, remember, is minus that. So I can start to fill in my straight line equation as minus 1 over 3, because the gradient of the tangent was 3, x's plus c. Now I'm going to work out c by taking the coordinates here, because that's where the tangent and the normal go through. So y is 2 and x is is 1, so this one becomes 1 times minus a third plus c. Now, funnily enough, this is the hardest thing on here for most students, is finding out c without a calculator. Well, I'm going to turn this into 6 over 3 and add 1 over 3. So that's just made these into thirds, and that's c. So obviously c is 7 over 3. And then the final thing is I'm going to write out the whole equation. Let's just do it over here. It's a bit messy. And when I write out the whole equation, I don't really want to start with the negative here. So I'm going to start with 7 over 3 minus 1/3 of x. Now, a little bonus here. Sometimes you're asked to write these in the form y. Let me start again. Sorry. Sometimes you're asked to write these in the form ax plus by plus d equals 0. Now, if I was asked to do that, which I'm not actually for this question, I would multiply everything through by 3. So that's going to give me 3y is equal to 7 minus x. And then I will start with x being positive here, just for convention. So it becomes x plus 3y minus 7 equals 0. So I've just put everything onto the left-hand side, or added x to both sides and taken away the 7.